Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Matt Shad. On this wonderful Saturday, which is currently 38, 40 degrees. I don't know. The sun's shining. Well, we were out there earlier. I'm just relaxing here with Charity. There's Charity. Yeah. Just hanging out on the couch. Got my legs propped up. I'm relaxing. We just had a nice egg and bacon burritos. Oh man, so good. So now it's just rest and recuperation. I'm pretty sore. Pretty sore. It's a good sore. There's some injuries that have to be healed up, like broken toes and torn tendons, but that's okay. That stuff heals too. I'll tell you what, it's not healing. Yeah, it's the scar. The scar of humiliation upon Biden. That's right. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his malicious / incompetent regime. Yeah. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other plus souls, and 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Things that don't grow back. Every day, never forget whose fault this is. But there was hope. There is hope. These folks are still in country. And that is Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Animal Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation. Meanwhile, there's all kinds of weird things going on, isn't there? Hey, it's the world, it's the universe as we know it. I've been hearing a lot of, oh, that's a yawn. Excuse me as I suppress it. Scat. Very good. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of weird things going on. Was it Trump got caught with classified documents? Well, as Trump, I mean, he can declassify them. he declassified those. He can have those. Those are his. Yeah, to do as he pleases. Same thing with every president. So they're trying to make that a thing. Yeah, I get it. Let's see, what else was there in the news? A lot of weird things, a lot of little weird things. But I guess I've been focusing on space weather and its correlation with conflict. Lots of conflicts going on, lots of lines being drawn in the sand, a lot of posturing, a lot of war drums and war bands being formed, and I'm thinking about forming my own war band. So far, it's just me, Charity, and maybe a few people here, and that's basically, we're just going to be sharing spam. Hey, you got that turkey spam, I hear. Yeah, I got some hot sauce. All right, I got crackers. All right, we got a meal. Who's got the coffee? Yeah, I got it. Okay, so yeah, that's our war band, pretty much. But yeah, there's some weird things going on in the solar system. Our sun is dancing. Our sun is the sun is usually a spear, right? It's got this spherical shape to it. Well, it's been changing and getting oblong and punching out here and bulging out over there and twirling over here, and wow. Apparently, it had a on its northern pole, which is not cold at all. It literally had a very, very large, probably about the size of our planet, very large size hurricane cyclone that was traveling at 9,000 miles per hour. Yeah, that was crazy to watch. Yeah, right, Charity? Yeah, that was crazy to see. And a lot of things popping out the side and bulges here and there, and coronal mass injections going off into directions unknown. Yeah, scientists are going, what the fuck? They're going, what the fuck? Why are things changing? It's changing. So, is it cause for alarm? Well, it seems to have died down a little bit. There is still some flux going on with our sun, but here on Earth, we really don't notice it, do we? Not really. So, I don't know. And then, of course, there's other things going on, too. Once again, another yawn being suppressed. Thank you. But yeah, a lot of other weird things going on. We're entering a interesting cloud. This cloud should not be there. It's a cloud of oxygen in space, just floating around. If you know anything about like the atmosphere of space, well, there is none. It's a vacuum-ish kind of place. You know, and what's been said is that it smells like burnt, rotten eggs. That's what space smells like. It smells burnt and rotten eggy kind of burnt. Yeah, anyway, like burnt eggshells, I guess. Interesting. But yeah, there is literally a huge cloud of oxygen floating around and here and there, going here and there. We seem to be passing through it, maybe. I don't know. That's what I gathered from the report. But yeah, and Andromeda. We know that we're on a collision course with Andromeda. It's going to take about a few million years for us to the two galaxies to merge. So you know that tells you about our history, or our future. I'm sorry, our future. But we're starting to already see like each galaxy has its own kind of, I don't want to say biosphere, but like a dust sphere kind of, or gravitational sphere as well. Dust kind of floats around it. We're already starting to get that from Andromeda, and of course from us as well. So we're already starting to merge with Andromeda. You know, it's going to take millions upon millions of years, and so I'm just wondering, you know, what that looks like, you know, in the long run. You know, things entering our galaxy from another galaxy, and vice versa. What type of influences that have on our solar system and our galaxy, you know, and on sentient life on this planet. So it's interesting. It's interesting. We all know about astrology and the planets being aligned, and you know the tides of the moon, and you know the tidal forces of the moon, and all that. But you know when you talk in big stuff like galaxies, you know, and floating through, you know, clouds of, you know, ionized oxygen, you know, shit like that. You know, weird gravitational forces that are just sitting out there, you know, in dark matter, and we seem to be just, you know, going through it because we are traveling at, I don't know, like 250,000 miles per hour throughout the solar system, if not faster. I'm not sure. So put that in perspective. Things are moving really, really fast, even though we're all sitting here comfortably with our legs propped up. So, this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.